Hello, friends. As a rehabilitation specialist, I am very pleased to see how many people have started doing our first set of knee exercises. And in the comments, many people have started asking about another similar problem when it's not the knee that hurts, but here in the groin, and the pain radiates to the thigh with every step. If you have this exact question, then you've been waiting for this episode. At your numerous requests, I have prepared a separate, in-depth set of exercises. Today, we're not just doing gymnastics. We are purposefully working against Coxarthrosis. Remember, osteoarthritis of the hip joint is not a sentence. The right movement is the best medicine. And now I'm going to prove it. I'm ready, are you? Then let's begin. We start the set lying on our backs. Lie down and you can place a small pillow under your head. Legs shoulder width apart. Turn your toes from side to side. 1, 2, 3. The number 4. 5. Number 6, followed by number 7. 8, 9, and 10. Now let's move on to our second exercise. Slowly bend your knees. Make sure that your legs are also positioned about shoulder width apart. Keep your balance steady. Now let's gently move our knees from side to side. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. That is number 4. And then number 5. 6. We do the exercise slowly. 7. 8. At the extreme points, we pause for a short time. 10. Finished. Next exercise. We pull our knees to our chest. Once. The total count is exactly 2 in number. Number 3. 4. We do it one by one. 5. Now let's take a look at number 6. And then we have number 7. That is number 8. And then we move on to number 9. 10. Finished. Next exercise. Legs straight. Raise your leg. We take her aside. We lay them on the floor. Then we lift it back up and return it to the starting position. We've started. Once. There are 2 of them right here. And now moving right along to item number 3. The final total count is 4. The following digits are 5 and 6. In the specific sequence of numbers that we are currently discussing, the 2 digits that follow are 7 and 8. That is 9 reps completed on this side. Now, let's switch over to the other leg. Keep your core tight and maintain your balance as we start the next set. Number 1. 2. If you have a hard time lifting your leg, you can just move it to the side. 3. Focus on your balance. 4. Like this, keeping a steady rhythm. 5. Keep your core engaged and breathe. 6. You are doing a great job. 7. Stay focused on your form as we finish this set. And now coming in at number 8 on our countdown. 8, 9, and 10. Great job finishing that set. Now let's get ready to move on to our next exercise for today, which is going to be the stationary bike. Go ahead and get yourself positioned comfortably. Let's count together, starting from the number 1, then moving on to 2, and finally ending with 3. Coming in at number 4, and then we have number 5. Next up in our sequence are numbers 6 and 7, coming right after the previous steps. And then we continue the steady count upward, moving from the number 8, progressing further to 9, and finally arriving at the number 10. Now let's do the same on the other leg. Starting with 1, then moving to 2, and then we have 3. The final total for this count is exactly 3. Moving forward in our sequence, we now arrive at the number 4, which is followed immediately by the number 5. Then we continue steadily along to the number 6, and finally we reach the number 7. 8, 9, and 10. Now let's transition smoothly and begin working with both of your legs moving alternately in the exact opposite direction. Keep your core tight and maintain a steady rhythm as we count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Focus on the stretch and keep the motion fluid as you continue through the set. Now I want you to prepare yourself mentally and physically as we begin the rhythmic count together, starting slowly with 5, then moving to 6, followed by 7, and finally finishing on 8. And then we have 9, and then finally we reach 10. Now let's do static exercises. Lift your leg. Toe towards yourself. We're holding up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. They lowered their leg. The other leg. Toe towards yourself. Starting from the number 2, we then move steadily to 3, followed by 4, 5, and 6. Continuing our count, we reach 7, then 8, and 9, until we finally arrive at the number 10. Relax for a moment and slowly lower your leg down. Now, slowly lift your leg up diagonally, making sure to keep your toe pointed back towards yourself to feel the stretch. We will hold this position for a count of 10. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Now, gently relax your muscles and slowly lower your leg back down to the starting position. If it's difficult for you, do as many as you can. We begin our count with the number 1, followed by 2, 3, and 4. Moving forward, we reach 5 and 6, then continue steadily through 7 and 8. To finish this sequence, we count 9 and finally arrive at the number 10. And now for the very last exercise, lie down comfortably on your back and get ready. From this position, pull your legs towards yourself and, straightening at the knees, spread them apart. Number 1. Slowly take a step back now, and then count to 2. The final count comes to 3. Coming in at number 4. And then, right after that, we have number 5. Altogether, the final count comes to exactly 6. Do the exercise with such a range of motion that nothing hurts, or only a slight sensation of pain. And then we have number 9, followed finally by number 10. You should try to do this exercise at least 15 times for the best results. Let's count them out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The final count comes to exactly 13. Number 14, is sliding smoothly into its final position, moving steadily right along the floor. The count is now at 15. Finished. Now we move to an exercise on the side where we lift the leg up. 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and then we continue counting. 6, 7. Now, let's continue the count together very steadily as we move through the next steps. 6, 7, and finally, we reach number 8. And then, we reach the numbers 9 and 10 to complete the sequence. Now slowly place this leg forward and carefully straighten the lower leg. Lift the lower leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Coming in at number 5. And next up, we have number 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job finishing that side. Now, let's take a slow controlled transition as we prepare to switch sides. Make sure your alignment is correct and you feel balanced before we continue. Once you're settled, we'll start the count for the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep that same steady pace, focus on your form, and remember to keep breathing deeply through each movement. And a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and an 8. We continue the count as we steadily progress through the sequence, moving forward from the number 7, then advancing to 8, followed closely by 9, until we finally arrive at the number 10. And that is finally finished now. Let us count them out together. 1, and then 2, 3, and then 4. Let's keep moving forward now. We shall continue our steady progress by moving forward to the number 5, followed immediately by the number 6, then advancing further to 7, transitioning smoothly into 8, proceeding onward to the number 9, and finally concluding this specific sequence with the number 10. You can gently tap yourself a little bit and give your gluteal muscles on both sides a light self-massage, just like I am doing right here. Moving on to the next exercise now. Starting from that same stable position, carefully lift your leg up, move it steadily forward, then lift it back again, and bring it forward once more. Keep your core tight as we lift it back. That is 1. Lift it forward and back for 2. Now lift it forward and back. 3. Keep going with control. And that is number 4. And coming in at number 5. The final count for this section is exactly 6. And then we move on to 7. And finally 8. 9. Now I want you to slowly raise your leg up high and hold that position steadily for 10 full seconds. Keep your core tight and breathe. Ready? Let's begin the count now. 1, 2, 3, keep holding it there. 4, 5, you are doing great. 6, 7, stay strong. 8, 9, and finally 10. You can slowly lower your leg back down now. Let's change sides. the very first one, and then the very second one. The numbers are 3 and 4. The specific numerical values that we are currently focusing on in this sequence are the digits 5 and 6. The total number is exactly 7. Altogether, the final count comes to exactly 8. That is 9 and 10. Great job finishing that set. Now I want you to lift your body up and hold this position steadily for 10 full seconds. Ready? Let's count it out together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Now slowly and carefully lower yourself back down and transition to lie flat on your stomach, making sure you are comfortable and your spine is neutral. Once you are settled, prepare to raise your legs straight up toward the ceiling. Keep the movement controlled as we begin the repetitions. 1 and 2. Number 3. 4. 5. 6. Now we move on to number 7, followed immediately by number 8. 9, 10. Now, let's go ahead and switch over to the other leg for the next set. Once. Number 2. 3. Number 4. Number 5. That is number 6. And then we have number 7. 8, 9, and 10. Now very slowly and carefully we are going to lift the leg up and move it out to the side. 1. Now we gently lay back down into the original starting position. 2, 3. Keep your core tight as you continue the movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you are breathing deeply and maintaining your form throughout this entire set of repetitions. Continuing our progression through the numerical series, the next 3 digits that we encounter are 4, 5, and finally 6. In this specific case, the total number is 7. Following the previous sequence of digits, we now arrive at the numbers 8 and 9 to continue our count. 10. The other leg. 1, 2, number 3, number 4, 5. The final count is exactly 6. In our ongoing numerical progression, we begin this specific segment with the number 7, which is then followed by the number 8. Continuing forward, we encounter the number 9, and we finally reach the conclusion of this particular sequence by arriving at the number 10. Now slowly begin to bend your knees while keeping your feet flat on the floor. Carefully lift them up toward your chest in a controlled motion. Let's start the count together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have the number 3, followed by the number 4. In this particular part of the sequence, we are focusing on the numbers 5, 6, and 7, which follow each other in consecutive order. Continuing our sequence, we now count the next 3 numbers in order, which are 8, 9, and 10, completing this specific part of our count. Now let's switch over to the other leg. Ready? 1 and 2, keep going. And for number 3. And then we continue with 4, and then 5, and just keep going from there. and then we have number 6, followed by number 7. We are now reaching the final steps of the count, moving from 8 to 9 and finally arriving at 10. At this point, I want you to take a deep breath and slowly straighten your posture until you are standing perfectly tall. Now slowly lift your straight leg up and move it diagonally across your body. Hold this position steadily for 10 full seconds. Focus on your form and breathe deeply. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent work. Now gently and slowly bring it back to the starting position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you find that this specific exercise is a bit too difficult for you at the moment, simply try to hold the position for as many seconds as you possibly can. Now, very slowly bend your knees and gently swing them from one side to the other side in a smooth motion. The first point is number 1. We will now begin the counting sequence by starting with the number 2, then moving forward to 3 and continuing on to 4. From there, we progress to 5, followed by 6, and then 7 as we maintain our steady pace. Next, we reach the number 8, move along to 9, and finally arrive at the number 10. Having successfully navigated through each of these specific numerical steps in the correct order, we have reached the conclusion of this exercise and the task is done. Now, take the foam roller and slowly begin to massage your gluteal muscles. Carefully roll it along the side of your hip and then across the back area to release tension. It will definitely hurt quite a bit at first, but honestly, it feels really incredibly good afterwards. Wherever it hurts the most, you can stay on those spots a bit longer. In general, you can spend about 5 minutes on the massage. Then carefully roll out the other side of the dough as well, making sure it is even. Find the painful spots. Roll them out thoroughly. That is absolutely excellent. Really great work. And at the end of the routine, we'll do a little stretching. Do forward lunges. Stretch well. When stretching, you need to push your pelvis forward a little. That way, these muscles stretch better. We're stretching this muscle here. This is the front part of the thigh, as well as the iliopsoas muscle. Excellent. That concludes our exercise routine. Your task for tomorrow is to repeat at least 3 of the easiest exercises to reinforce your muscle memory. Write in the comments which exercises you chose. This will help guide other viewers. If this video helped you, please give it a like so that more people with the same problem can watch it. To stay up to date with new exercises, subscribe and be sure to watch the first part of knee exercises for arthritis. Link in the description. Do you want more? Look further and be healthy.